Consumer relationships. Society is currently managing consumer relationships. We can say that consumer relationships represent the idea that each individual is necessary for another individual, until the moment when it is generating pleasure for each individual. So the adversary is not accepted. In fact, if an individual thinks differently, or does something different than another individual's will, they are separate. There is a pseudo-acceptance of each one's position, so that everyone can have their thoughts different from mine, as long as they are outside my group. This is the hypocrisy of the acceptance of ideas, of the current world. It is the idea that blocking individuals who think differently from me is different from prohibiting an individual from joining a group in the past. The second is defined as segregation, but the first is defined as freedom. Imagine a college, where the doors are groups, and that each door can only enter who thinks the same. Would you find this faculty fair, not segregated? It is clearly seen that this faculty is an encouragement of segregation. But a social network is basically that faculty. Rooms that deny the contradictory, that do not accept the different. In fact, the concept is banal. It is. If you were not accepted in my room, go to the room that accepts you. But isn't that segregation? Before, an individual to go to a park, or to go to a lecture, would have to sit, or walk with everyone, and the ideas were exposed, and everyone should listen, whether they liked it or not. And they should understand how to live with the adversary, that is the acceptance of the difference. But in a social network world, the difference is cancelled, in order to seek equality of ideas, and whoever does not fit the idea of the group, should be blocked from that group. Were this outside the virtual system, crime could be determined. But just because the action is in the virtual system, is it no longer a crime? The virtual action generates the acceptance of the hypocrisy of consumer relationships, in which it seeks to annul the contradictory by segregating groups of ideas. Groups that assert themselves, consuming their own truths, nullifying any truth that is different from their acceptance. People chosen as a pamphlet of products that most satisfy me. The real knowledge is in analyzing the contradictory, trying to see the vision different from mine, and making a logical conclusion, which may even change my own way of seeing things. But self-affirming groups do not have the possibility to change their own way of seeing things, because they affirm their own positions so much that they become for them like dogmas, impossible to be demolished.
If you are looking for more content from different areas, visit the reformadorstad.com website. News and detailed content can be found, with system of research and organization of text and video.